look at me in the eyes! Not as pissed as I am! You f***ing are! Donkey!
Fuck off you fat useless sack of f***ing Yankee danky doodle shite. F off, will you please, yeah?
The f***ing bass is f***ing raw!
From a chef getting called out for putting meat on dirty trays to a chef being kicked out mid-service, these are times when Gordon Ramsay flipped out on Hell's Kitchen. Starting with the night a chef turned Wellington service into such a disaster that Gordon questioned everything about his standards as a chef. Season 5, Episode 7 started badly for the blue team. Chef Jay had just been eliminated mid-service for serving raw chicken and lying about it. With one chef suddenly gone and orders backing up, Ben Walenka inherited the meat section. Orders were piling up and Gordon could already see disaster coming.
Where's the bastard Wellington?
Coming, chef, coming, and you just need another 10 seconds.
What? Oh, come on.
Within minutes, Ben sent his first batch of Wellingtons to the pass. However, when Gordon sliced into them, he discovered that the Wellingtons were undercooked from the center. Now, instead of going nuclear at this, Chef Ramsay actually showed a lot of patience.
The oven door's spending more time open than it's closed, so how can you cook the Wellington perfectly when you're opening the door?
It's impossible. The oven will cool off, chef.
Cook the Wellington in a convector!
But this patience was about to run out. Even with Gordon's specific instructions, Ben's Wellingtons kept failing. After watching him struggle through multiple attempts, Gordon blew up.
Where's the Wellingtons?
5.5 minutes.
I'm watching you like a fucking whore.
I know
Do
you
know
are,
why?
chef.
Do you know why?
I don't know, chef.
I want you out.
But if you think Chef Ramsay saying that he personally wants you out of the competition is bad, wait until you see what happens next.
Stop! Stop, 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 stop. Put that down. Oh my God. Look. Look.
Gordon had spotted Ben placing raw Wellingtons directly on a tray covered with scraps from earlier prep. In any professional kitchen, this is a fundamental violation of food safety. Cross-contamination could shut down a restaurant, and this sent Chef Ramsay over the edge.
Come here, you. Come here. Get in there.
Yes, chef.
What's your fucking game?
No game, chef.
Tell me straight, what are you doing?
I'm doing everything I can.
Ben's explanation revealed he knew it was wrong but did it anyway.
Why are you putting them on a dirty tray?
Chef, only because I was doing Wellington on them before, and I could not find any more.
And that's
salty.
good enough for you?
No, it's not, chef.
Is it, fuck?
It's not.
What Gordon says next would define Ben's Hell's Kitchen experience.
I don't want to do it in the
You
sun.
dirty pig!
Yes, chef.
Clean the fucking tray!
Yes, chef.
One more, and your fucking history.
Ben retreated to clean his equipment, fighting to maintain composure.
Today it took every little part of me to not go up in my little cocoon. I did everything I could to just push forward.
Dirty pig!
The blue team limped through the rest of service, with Ben effectively broken. At elimination, Gordon asked the team to identify their weakest performer. Ben had no choice but to admit it was him. Gordon agreed immediately and completely. The expectation was clear: Ben was going home. But surprisingly, Ben survived, keeping his jacket while everyone else, including Ben, seemed stunned. Ben's contamination disaster at least ended with him keeping his jacket, but some chefs aren't so lucky, especially when they become the target of Gordon's most elaborate verbal destruction. Season 2, Episode 5 was already spiraling into chaos. Both kitchens were struggling through dinner service. Communication was breaking down, and Gordon's patience was wearing dangerously thin.
Don't you dare take it off that fucking stove until you taste it. It's solid, horrible, bitty.
But nobody could have predicted that one chef would receive what might be the most creative and devastating insult in Hell's Kitchen history. The blue team was falling apart at the seams. Keith was giving Gordon attitude, comparing his behavior to a 5-year-old. Heather was interfering with Garrett's meat station, throwing off his timing and creating confusion. 3 hours into service, their last few tables were growing impatient.
So don't look at me like a 5-year-old and do something about it!
Then came the moment that would define Garrett's Hell's Kitchen legacy.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Come on, man.
As Gordon called for lamb sauce for the final entrees, nothing was coming together. The communication problems between Keith and Garrett had reached a breaking point. Garrett finally sent the sauce, but it was too little too late.
Fuck off you fat useless sack of fucking Yankee danky doodle shite. Fuck off, will you please, yeah?
The insult was so elaborate, so specific, and so creatively offensive that it instantly became legendary. Despite the devastating verbal assault, the blue team somehow managed to serve their final entrees. But Garrett's reputation was permanently altered. Garrett took his verbal beating and moved on, but when your food is so catastrophically bad that it makes Gordon Ramsay literally vomit multiple times, you've achieved a different level of Hell's Kitchen infamy. The setup was perfect for disaster. Antonia stepped up for round 3, confident in her Mardi Gras gumbo, but the moment Gordon saw the plate, he knew something was terribly wrong. The presentation was the first warning sign. Gordon took one look at Antonia's creation and asked if it normally looked like a plate of liquid shit. The visual alone was enough to make the other contestants cringe, but the real horror came when Gordon tasted it. The moment the gumbo hit his palate, Gordon lost it.
Excuse me. Fucking hell.
God.
Are you crazy?
He started throwing up immediately, not just gagging or making faces, but actually vomiting from the taste. When Gordon asked if Antonia had tasted her dish, she admittedly said this.
Have you tasted that?
No, I didn't get a chance to taste it, Chef.
This sent Gordon over the edge again, causing him to vomit a second time. The idea that a chef would send up a signature dish without tasting it was beyond comprehension. Antonia apologized that Gordon didn't like it, but he called the dish inedible. But Gordon wasn't done making his point. Instead of throwing the gumbo away, he decided to give it to Raj and ordered the rest of the chefs to taste Antonia's creation. The reactions were immediate and devastating.
I would have rather had a cat shit in my mouth.
Oh my God. I don't even know how to explain that.
Nona and Boris came close to throwing up themselves. Vinny compared it to a big ball of mud. After watching his contestants suffer through the gumbo, Gordon then tossed the entire dish in the trash.
Dear oh dear.
When it came time to determine the winner, Gordon made it clear that Antonia's gumbo was so catastrophically bad that it single-handedly cost the red team the victory. Her dish was so offensive that it made Gordon physically ill and became the deciding factor in the entire challenge. At least Antonio's gumbo was just incompetent, but when ego meets incompetence and a chef decides to argue back with Gordon mid-service, you're witnessing a career go up in flames in real time. Season 5, Episode 10 was supposed to be the final six's moment to shine. Instead, it became a masterclass in how one chef's attitude can destroy everything. The problem started early. Giovanni was caught opening and closing the convection oven repeatedly, earning warnings from Gordon. Then he sent up Ben's chicken special with a raw drumstick, a dish he admitted he had no idea how to make.
The drum's bloody!
Fuck. I had to refire chicken. I had them in the oven for a long time, but then they start to burn.
But Giovanni was about to make things infinitely worse. When his next attempt came back with a chewed up drumstick, Gordon exploded.
That's your special, yeah? Have a word with him, yeah? He's given up. Take all the garnish back, do whatever you wish with it. Your special has now become not very special, thanks to Dick Face there.
And that's when Giovanni made the mistake that ended his Hell's Kitchen career. Instead of accepting the criticism and fixing his mistakes, Giovanni decided to argue back.
Hurry up, Giovanni!
Yeah, but I'm not Dick Face, Chef.
Yeah, say that again?
I said I'm not Dick Face,
Yeah,
Chef.
you're pissed, are you?
Gordon screamed in Giovanni's face and threatened elimination if he sent up more poor chicken, but Giovanni wasn't done digging his own grave.
Look at me in the eyes! Not as pissed as I am! You fucking are! Donkey! Right now, I don't give a fuck! Dick Face!
Throughout the service, his careless mistakes kept escalating. He left a hot pan uncovered in the fridge, causing Robert to suffer a second-degree burn. When Gordon chewed him out for this dangerous oversight, Giovanni showed no real accountability.
Hey, you, why was there a piping hot tray in the stone-cold fridge?
I was just trying to cool it off, Chef. I wasn't trying, Chef.
His stuttering communication confused teammates. His lack of focus derailed entire tables. His attitude suggested he'd mentally checked out of the competition. By the time Gordon had seen enough and ended service early, Giovanni's fate was sealed.
Dynamic 6, yeah, my fucking ass. Fuck off, the lot of you.
During elimination, Giovanni tried to apologize for his horrible performance and admitted he let his emotions get the best of him when he talked back, but it was too late.
The person leaving Hell's Kitchen, for all the right reasons. Giovanni, give me a jacket. and leave Hell's Kitchen.
Giovanni's defiance was shocking, but at least he was trying to defend his cooking. But when a chef's partying the night before leads to such catastrophic failure that Gordon literally does this,
What the fuck is going on?
you know a chef has crossed the point of no return. Chef Vinny had spent the previous night drinking and partying in the hot tub with Trev instead of sleeping before the crucial black jacket service. When Russell confronted them about their poor judgment, they laughed it off, but Gordon wasn't laughing. During service, Vinny was assigned to meat, arguably the most important station. When orders started coming in, he immediately forgot to put his lamb in on time.
6 minutes on a lamb, chef.
What? Have you forgot the lamb?
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell.
I forgot the lamb, chef.
This wasn't just any lamb, it was for Josiah Citron, the respected chef they dined with the day before. Gordon's dismay was immediate. He called James into the kitchen specifically to remind him that they'd eaten at Citron's restaurant just yesterday, emphasizing how personal this failure had become.
Of all the tables, Josiah Citron.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah, fucking right you will be.
But Vinny was just getting started. When he finally sent the lamb, it was completely raw.
Lamb's still not ready.
Unfucking believable. Vinny! Are you fucking kidding me? With a man like that, with his reputation, are you fucking serious? Oh, come on!
Russell had to step in and save Vinny's station, managing to get proper lamb to Citron, but the damage was already done. Later in service, Vinny brought up sea bass that was also raw. This time, Gordon's frustration reached its breaking point.
He brings that pissing over, and the big surprise is the fucking bass is fucking raw! What the fuck is going on?
I'm gonna get through this, chef. I'm gonna get through it.
After all the struggles to get him proper food, the final result was still unacceptable. Gordon berated the entire blue team, calling them a bunch of effing pricks, and Vinny's fate was sealed. Multiple chefs voted for his removal, citing his declining performance over recent services. When Gordon eliminated him, he admitted that Vinny had started as someone he thought could win the whole competition.
When the competition first started, I thought Vinny was the one to beat. But after tonight's dismal performance, he's now the one to go home.
Vinny's drunken incompetence drove Gordon to despair, but despair is nothing compared to what happened when a chef called Gordon crap to his face. Tennille had already been struggling with Gordon's criticism throughout service. When she was called a lazy cow for making too much spinach, her frustration was building to a breaking point.
Chef Ramsay needs to learn how to show some respect, especially when I'm up there working hard.
Stewed spinach? Yeah. Rabbit food? Fuck you.
He's a disrespectful old British motherfucker.
When Gordon asked for mashed potatoes, Tennille's portion was stuck to the pot with not enough for a two-person serving. She argued that she didn't want to serve extra like last time, but Gordon accused her of treating service like a joke.
I thought I was overportioned again, Chef.
You're so bizarre. Whether this is a joke or an act for you, let me just tell you something. You act pathetically.
That's when Tennille crossed the line that no contestant had ever crossed. Instead of accepting the criticism, Tennille looked Gordon straight in the face.
You upset now?
Yeah, I'm fucking pissed
glad you
off.
are. Because you're crap.
You're crap. I'm sick of his shit, man. You're not gonna keep talking to me like that.
Gordon ejected Tennille from the kitchen immediately, but the confrontation was far from over. In the back hallway, a heated argument erupted that escalated beyond anything Hell's Kitchen had ever seen.
Don't you dare turn around and tell me that I'm fucking crap.
You know I'm
or you
my
fuck
ass.
off through those doors. That's
You
right.
can dish it, but you can't take it.
But Tennille wasn't backing down. She kept yelling that she was busting her ass for him, refusing to show any submission or remorse. The confrontation became a battle of wills. Gordon demanding respect and obedience, Tennille refusing to be intimidated.
Hey, madam.
Oh, let me in the kitchen.
What are you doing?
Just let me in the kitchen.
Listen to me.
It's not good enough for you, man.
You're not listening to me. Shut your fat fucking mouth and listen to me. The potatoes.
I'm trying to learn from you.
You're not learning. You're
I
only your
am.
fat mouth.
I am. You know
Shut
I'm
up
over there
then.
trying to get in the
Shut
head.
up.
What happened next was unprecedented. Instead of eliminating her on the spot, Gordon told Tennille to shut up and behave, then allowed her back into the kitchen. She returned angrily, telling her teammates to get off her station, still defiant. Tennille had just rewritten Hell's Kitchen history. She'd called Gordon Ramsay crap to his face, engaged in a screaming match with him in the hallway, and somehow survived to continue service. No contestant before or after has ever shown such open defiance and lived to tell about it. Tennille's verbal assault was unprecedented, but she never got physical. That boundary was about to be crossed when one chef's elimination turned into the most dangerous moment in Hell's Kitchen history. Most Hell's Kitchen eliminations follow a predictable pattern. Chef makes mistakes, gets nominated, pleads their case, and goes home. Joseph Carniglia rewrote that script entirely in season 6, turning what should have been a routine elimination into the most dangerous moment in the show's history. Now, the warning signs had been building all day. During the reward dinner, Joseph had already disrespected Gordon.
I didn't come here for lunches and all this, you know. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not gonna lose my eye on the prize.
While his teammates enjoyed tips from one of the world's best chefs, Joseph sat sulking, declaring he didn't care about rewards. But the real explosion came during elimination. When Gordon asked Joseph to name the first nominee, Joseph refused to follow basic instructions. Instead of simply naming a teammate, he argued.
They can speak for themselves, but they know who they are.
Hey, smartass, I asked you to tell me. I know you may be slightly stupid. First nominee and why?
Joseph started confronting Gordon directly, saying there was no need for peer pressure because they were men. When Gordon asked if he wanted a medal, Joseph stood his ground, refusing to back down. That's when Joseph crossed the point of no return.
What do you want me to fucking say? What do you want me to say? They know who they fucking are. We chose as a group, and they stood out and they said they belong there. Stand up and they know who they are.
As Gordon walked toward him to try to get him to follow directions, Joseph started rambling. Then came the moment that shocked Hell's Kitchen history.
Answer the fucking question.
We keep talking like this out in the fucking parking lot. I don't give a fuck. What do you want me to say?
I ask the fucking questions, you give the fucking answers.
Joseph ripped off his jacket, threw it to the ground, and walked aggressively toward Gordon, clearly intending to start a physical fight. Security guards immediately stepped forward as Joseph approached, ready to intervene if he made contact.
You ain't nothing but a bitch.
You got no respect.
No respect.
Now get out.
Fuck you. You fucking bitch. Fuck all y'all.
Joseph's aggression was terrifying but brief. Sometimes the slow burn of complete incompetence is even more maddening, as you'll see in this next entry. Season 8, Episode 3 was supposed to be a routine dinner service. Both kitchens had their orders. Gordon was expecting professional execution, and the contestants were eager to prove themselves worthy of staying another week. Instead, it became a masterclass in how one chef's complete incompetence can single-handedly destroy an entire service. The problem started with Jillian's salty appetizers getting sent back, setting Gordon's frustration in motion.
Ladies,
Yes, chef.
now it's coming back. Salty. Wow.
But Raj was about to turn frustration into fury. Gordon lifted Raj's salmon pan and discovered it was cooked in what he called disgusting stock.
What's that in there? What?
That's not grilled. Oh dear. Raj! What's that? What is that stock he's putting in that salmon?
It's supposed to be grilled, dude.
I grilled it, and I finished it with a little bit of sauce.
Ah.
No sauce, bro. Come on, get another one going, bro.
Then Raj made things infinitely worse. He backtracked on his timing and served raw salmon to the pass.
It's fucking raw!
It's rare. Okay.
Come on, man!
But Raj tried asking why it was rejected.
I need to get food out!
Oh boy, here we go.
Chef, would you mind if I said something, Chef, or no?
Not to me, you know.
No, don't say a damn thing.
Just finish your tickets.
While the Red Kitchen delivered its own disasters, Melissa's Dover sole getting compared to Gandhi's flip-flop, and Gail nearly setting the place ablaze with the flaming ribeye, Raj was busy creating new levels of chaos.
You know, I'm going to try to make a case for myself. Really, Chef, really.
We're in the middle of service right now, and I want food. Shut it!
In the Blue Kitchen, Boris sliced into raw Wellingtons, but the most shocking moment came after Gordon caught Raj eating rejected fish at his station, a breach of kitchen protocol so wild it defied belief.
Look at his eating, look. Haven't you got enough in there?
But that's so good. It's really a waste.
Wow.
No, I mean, I just a quick little bite. It's really tasty.
Oh, fucking hell.
The final straw came as Gordon called for Dover sole. Raj admitted he had none left, even though 3 were on order. His complete incompetence had reached a point where basic inventory management was beyond him.
Get out there and tell them you're dragging 2. And you go to the customers and tell them you fucked it up.
I need
Salt,
I need
chicken.
another jacket, though. I can't go out there with this jacket.
Hey, come here, you. If I tell you to get out there, I don't give a fuck if you got a thong up your fat crack. Get out there!
With Raj finally gone, the men pulled together for the first time all night. Gordon noted bitterly that this teamwork should have happened long before Raj's elimination created the opening for it.
Fuck me, what a night.
One chef's incompetence is bad enough, but what happens when a service becomes so catastrophically bad that Gordon questions whether Hell's Kitchen should even exist anymore? Season 5, Episode 10 started with promise. The final 6 chefs had earned their black jackets. Robert was riding high from his reward trip to San Francisco with Gordon, and everyone seemed ready to prove they deserved to be there. Instead, it became the service so catastrophically bad that Gordon made an unprecedented decision that stunned the entire Hell's Kitchen world. Robert's downfall began early in the service. His scallops came back overcooked and rubbery, so small he compared them to quarters. Gordon refused to accept any more rubbery scallops, putting immediate pressure on the fish station.
Robert! That's shit. Yeah? Cook the fucking rubber. Touch that. They're overcooked.
He made a fundamental error that could have endangered lives, cooking bacon and John Dory in the same pan. Gordon exploded, explaining that cross-contamination could cause allergic reactions. Robert's casual agreement only made Gordon angrier.
You can send somebody to the hospital on the back of that. Oh, you're in. Oh, come on. Oh, you're right. Got a fucking right.
While trying to help Giovanni with Wellingtons, Robert accidentally burned his hand on an uncovered hot pan that Giovanni had carelessly left in the fridge. The second-degree burn forced him to leave for medical attention, derailing the entire service flow.
They started blistering already.
Your second-degree burns to the tip of his finger and his thumb.
No, the hot tray was in the fridge.
In the fridge.
Giovanni had failed to warn anyone about the hot pan, and Robert ignored his teammates' attempts to apologize. The kitchen dynamic had completely broken down. As service collapsed around them, Giovanni's stuttering communication forced Robert to restart dishes multiple times. Gordon pulled Robert, Giovanni, and Andrea aside, calling out Robert specifically for falling behind. The teamwork that was supposed to define the black jacket service had evaporated. After the dinner service, Gordon chewed out Robert for his mediocre performance, and during deliberation, Paula noted that Robert was teetering-tottering, barely hanging on.
I'm not happy. I honestly thought tonight's service was going to be a dream. It was an absolute nightmare.
But the most shocking moment came after the elimination. At 2:14 a.m., as everyone slept, Gordon's phone call woke them all. He ordered them downstairs immediately.
It just doesn't make sense. How can the final 6 be so shit? I'm shutting down Hell's Kitchen.
Robert had been part of a service so disastrously bad that Gordon questioned whether the competition should even continue. The final 6 had performed so poorly that Gordon was ready to end the entire show. Threatening to end the entire show is Gordon's ultimate nuclear option, but sometimes individual failure is so complete that elimination can't wait for the ceremony. It has to happen immediately. Season 5, Episode 7 was supposed to be a routine dinner service. Chef Jay had just lost the leftovers challenge, claiming he'd been robbed, and was ready to prove himself on the fish station.
I just gotta take what he says and fucking internalize it and show it.
Instead, it became a cascade of failures so complete that Gordon did something almost unthinkable. He eliminated a chef in the middle of service. Jay took responsibility for prepping the rice for risotto, but somehow managed to overcook the entire supply for both kitchens. Gordon was forced to remove risotto from the menu entirely, screaming at Jay for screwing both teams up.
I can't believe you just screwed the service in both kitchens.
His first salmon came up raw. Gordon told him that everything he touched so far was screwed. Jay's timing was completely off, and even Robert, who liked Jay personally, admitted he sucked.
We've seen this shit.
Disaster.
I've seen it. I have had enough.
The failures kept escalating. Jay's next salmon attempt was burnt. The third came without sauce. Gordon had seen enough and dragged Jay into the pantry for a wake-up call, warning him he could not go further with him.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm here, Chef.
It's not good enough, Jay!
I know, Chef.
Then came the moment that sealed Jay's fate. He sent up scallops to the pass that were overcooked and rubbery. After watching Jay destroy the rice, ruin multiple salmon dishes, and now fail on scallops, Gordon reached his breaking point.
What is that? What is that? What is that? That says at the best. What is it?
That was the final straw. Gordon asked the entire blue team to touch the rubbery scallops, making them feel the evidence of Jay's incompetence. Then he did something that rarely happens in Hell's Kitchen. He eliminated Jay on the spot in the middle of service.
Oh my God! Unbelievable. No, 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 no! No! Get out! Out, out, out!
No dramatic elimination ceremony, no pleading his case, no final words to his teammates. Jay was ordered out instantly, leaving his jacket in the pantry room and packing his bags while service continued around him.
Get your jacket off and fuck off!
Jay got eliminated instantly for ruining multiple dishes, but what's worse than being eliminated mid-service? Getting a personal cooking lesson from Gordon Ramsay himself and then failing even more spectacularly than before. That's exactly what happened to Kevin Cottrell in season 15, whose scallop struggles became so catastrophic that Gordon had no choice but to deliver one of Hell's Kitchen's rarest punishments. But before we talk about that, you need to understand how we got there. It was family night and Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown was dining with the guests. The atmosphere should have been celebratory, but Kevin was about to turn it into a masterclass in professional humiliation. He drew appetizers, specifically scallops. Now, in Hell's Kitchen, scallops are the ultimate test of basic competence. 90 seconds in the pan, simple timing. For any real chef, it's muscle memory. But Kevin was about to prove he wasn't a real chef. While his teammate needed 5 minutes to cook his dishes, Kevin had a massive timing advantage with his 90-second scallops. Instead of capitalizing on this, he did this.
Why is he dropping the scallops? All you're doing is just fucking him and fucking him and fucking them.
When Kevin finally got scallops to the pass, they came back overcooked.
Come here, all of you. Look at them. It's pathetic and it's embarrassing.
Now, instead of losing his cool, Chef Ramsay stepped away from the pass and personally showed Kevin how to cook scallops. If you're new to this show, let me just tell you, this never happens. Any competent chef would have absorbed this lesson and fixed their mistakes.
Season from a fucking height. Let's go. Watch. In 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, yes?
Yes, chef.
Bang, that is it. You just leave them there.
Yes, chef.
Kevin somehow made things worse. After receiving direct instruction from one of the world's most renowned chefs, Kevin sent up his next batch. What came back defied the laws of cooking physics. The scallops were simultaneously burnt and undercooked.
Just touch them. Come on, just touch them. Just touch that. Touch it. Look at it, look. Ah! I've just done them with you, and they're all fucking overcooked, raw.
Gordon had just shown Kevin exactly how to do it. Kevin had managed to fail even more spectacularly than before. This was the moment Chef Ramsay's patience finally died. He dragged the entire blue team into the pantry and did this.
Do me a big favor.
Yes, chef.
Yeah? Get your apron off, get packed, and fuck off out! First, get out! Get out!
Yes, chef.
Mid-service eliminations are Hell's Kitchen's nuclear option, reserved for failures so complete they cannot be tolerated for another second. Kevin had earned this rare dishonor through pure incompetence, proving that even with Gordon Ramsay as his personal instructor, he couldn't handle a 90-second cooking technique.
Kevin's gone. Tonight's dinner service was a complete disaster. The front of the train went off and the back just followed.